Hi, everybody. Welcome to the July reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. If you're watching for Aries, this could feel like a message for you about your Aries, so reverse the roles if necessary. And if for some reason this message doesn't resonate with the sign that you're watching for, check out your other placements and see if there's a message for you there. If you need help figuring your placements out, there's a link down below. So Aries, I'm looking at the bottom of your Oracle deck. And it looks like you made the decision to go kind of cold on somebody. You were tired of arguing, right? It looks like this person has been kind of flaky, maybe a little bit immature. You were trying to plan for the future. It looks like your person just didn't really have a plan, is kind of what this is looking like. And I feel like for you, Aries, you really wanted to know, where is this going with your connection? It seems like you may have even given up a little bit on this person. And I saw that as I was shuffling, because I kept seeing you leave and kind of come back. And then I was seeing your person's energy where it's like they don't need you 1 minute, then they need you the next, right? And so there's a whole lot of mixed messages about what this person wants. It feels like as soon as they get you, then all of a sudden they're rejecting you again, right? And so I was kind of thinking, like, why would that be? But your twin flame card came out over here. So that makes a lot of sense, right? That as soon as you get things worked out and stability happens, all of a sudden the tower hits and your person starts acting flaky, flighty, or just kind of downright crazy, right? So for the month of July, it looks like something that you thought would not be able to get worked out actually does get solved or resolved. But the last energy here is regrets. So I'm really curious to know what that is about. It could be that your person is just regretting their behavior, because as I was shuffling, I've seen that you kind of shut down from this person. You were tired of doing the same thing. The reason why I'm saying that, Aries, not only because of what I saw in the shuffle, but also looking at your past energy when it comes to this particular person. They came through as the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So that very much talks about doing the same thing over and over, feeling as though you're stuck, nothing's moving on. Your person is being incredibly stubborn. They're acting like they don't need you. They're acting like they'd be better off alone, or they don't mind being alone, which for you was probably very frustrating, Aries, because your energy is coming through as the King of Cups. So I feel like regardless of how this person has pushed you away in the past, you've always tried to be that loving, caring counselor, the sounding board to their problems. You're probably a very good support system to them. And it got to a place where it felt like this person was alone no matter what. They just acted like they were such the loner. They were so cold. They didn't need anybody. And it got you starting to feel as though everything you did didn't even matter, right? Does this person even see what I'm doing for them? Do they even realize how much I really love them? Or are they just so stuck in their head or so stuck in their own reality that this person will never really let me in, right? That's exactly it. Your person's coming through as confinement, which talks about being stuck, right? And I feel like for you, Aries, you tried really hard to show this person that life could be different, or that people are different. This could have been someone who always expected the worst to happen based on past experiences, because with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it talks about not being able to move on from heartache or sorrow or things that happen to us in our life and really get the information we needed or learn the lessons that were available to us in those events. It talks about just kind of being stuck in this real heartache, but also pushing people away, right? Because rather than looking at a lesson and saying, I'm a really strong person, that's why this happened to me, I can get through this, it's more the energy of everybody fails me, I'm always disappointed, I'm better off alone, right? Now, what's interesting is the shared energy between the two of you in the past is the Ace of Wands. So not only was there a lot of passion in this connection, but something here has happened in the past that I don't even know if you're aware of, Aries, because you're coming through as disappointment in the reverse. So I feel like you didn't feel like the love you were giving this person was helping them or making them work on themselves. And you got really tired of feeling as though you were constantly pouring into this person to see no results. But what you don't know is this Ace of Wands is coming out with betrayal in the reverse. And so it could have been that you gave this person a new outlook on life, right? And I don't think you even realized it at the time, because this person is so stubborn that they're not coming through as somebody who really listens to anything you have to say or is really changing their behavior, right? So you don't feel like you're getting through to them. But I feel like in reality, you did. You just didn't know it at the time. Now, sometimes, that's what I was going to say, when people feel like they don't deserve love, they have a habit of sabotaging a connection. So the Ace of Wands can also talk about someone trying to go off and do something new, right? Because they're very suspicious of your intentions. They don't realize why you love them the way that you do. And so they end up sabotaging the connection before it can actually even get off the ground, which is very hurtful when you've been putting a lot of work into a person. But I feel like for you, Aries, regardless of what your person did, you knew very well that that was that person's problem. That's their stuff, whatever they have going on. You didn't take that as a reflection of you as a person. You were able to kind of pick up yourself and move on, because I feel like if you're coming through with the Twin Flame Oracle card, this has been a cycle for a while with this person, right? You're very well aware that every time they start to calm down and let you love them, they get very triggered and they leave, right? We have apology coming out as the shared energy in the past. So this could be something that you've recently experienced or will be experiencing in the next few weeks, because here's your person kind of by themselves, right? And they're having this tower moment and they're thinking about all the things that they let keep them from pursuing love, right? And Six of Cups energy in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, again, speaks to regret, right? We go back to the Five of Cups. So it's trying to figure out what happened in the connection, feeling horrible for the way things happened, grieving, feeling shame. This person is coming through as feeling very badly. And I think you may be too. But I also think that you know that the situation is going the way it's supposed to. I feel like you have a lot more faith in life, Aries, because you are coming through in a way that your heart chakra is open, right? So you may feel as though your partner is a little bit disconnected from source. You may feel as though you're more connected, but there's an opportunity that came through in the past. Now, how that's affecting you over the next few weeks is the Six of Wands. And that's being clarified by the Oracle card, despair, but it's coming out in the reverse. So whatever you thought you had lost, it looks as though you have not, right? And this is you feeling victorious about something. So let's figure out what that is. Two of Cups reversed. All right. So what I wanted to know was why, right? Why are you feeling victorious? It looks as though you've decided to put an end to this connection, regardless of whether or not this person has apologized. For you, it's very possible that's exactly it. That this person, because they have that habit of going back and forth and then coming in, letting you love them, you boost them up, then they don't need you. You're deciding that this is kind of a toxic situation and it's time for you to remove yourself. I feel like for a lot of you, you may be questioning whether or not this was a karmic connection with that Six of Cups in the reverse. And so you're feeling as though now you just like to really be single and work on yourself. You're also feeling victorious though, because this person could very well be coming in to offer an apology to you. Now, if you want to take it, that is up to you. If you decide to leave it, again, of course, that's up to you. I personally feel as though you're thinking about turning this person down because we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Now, the fact that you came through as the King of Cups, that's what you've been bringing to the relationship, right? So much love, but the commitment isn't there, right? So for you, you're walking away from the connection because you don't feel as though you have the stability that you want. What's very interesting though is for your feelings over the next few weeks, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you could be feeling as though you're looking for something new. But what I really think is secretly, you're still very committed to this person. You're still very invested in this person. You'd like to see what happens if you don't react the way this person always expects you to, right? Because they have a really good way of getting you back where they want you. So I think for you, you're trying to exactly address the old paradigm. Why are we stuck, right? And you're turning this person down because for you, it's just like, hey, if we're not going anywhere, I don't want to keep giving to a connection that feels like it's not going anywhere, right? Now, what's interesting is that it feels like you have a bit of a strategy here because the Hanging Man is what's coming through for what you're doing. So you're waiting to see what this person is going to do. How are they going to react to you not giving them the time or the attention that you usually give them when they apologize, right? You're making it seem as though you're not invested in this anymore. You may be acting like you want to go out and date other people, or telling this person, hey, I just really want to be on my own for a while. I'd like a fresh start. I want somebody that's on the same page as me. But I feel like deep down, Aries, the only reason that you're doing this is because you're trying to get a different result, right? You know that if you keep doing the same thing over and over in this connection, nothing's going to change. And I feel like you're just very tired of it. Now, I don't feel like you're completely walking away from this person and your emotions. I feel like you're keeping your feelings for this person very hidden. And that may be to your benefit, right? Because doing something different could get you a different result. Now, what will hurt you this month is the Four of Cups in the reverse. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so here's the thing about your person. It's kind of frustrating the way they've been acting, right? But I feel like in a lot of ways, Aries, you are the more dominant one in this connection. Not in the sense that you dominate your person, but in the sense that you have control over your life, right? You're the kind of person where you know what you want and you know where you're going. Now, if you come to your person, or when your person comes to you and they're like, hey, we need to talk, and you make them feel small, right? Because you're very good at building them up. If you, rather than just take your love, kind of hold it back and be like, I don't feel like I'm into this anymore. I don't like the way you treat me. Rather than saying something like that, if you come at this person and you're super angry and you just tear them to shreds, right? It's going to make your situation worse because your person is already kind of fragile. Now, I'm sure you're well aware of your person. I'm sure you're well aware of their self-esteem issues that are coming through here. And this is saying that will actually damage the connection if you really try to tear at this person when they talk to you. What will help is the Queen of Swords. So this is having honest communication and setting your boundaries with this person, but not lashing out at them, right? Try not to be overly emotional when you're talking to this person with the strength coming out. This is you taking back your power, but you're not doing it in a way where you're digging into this person or trying to diminish them or make them feel bad. This is just you speaking your truth and saying, hey, this is what I need. I'm not interested in pursuing something with you at this time. I'm going to go explore my options. I'm going to see what's out there. And maybe we can reconcile in the future. Maybe not. I don't know. But this is where I'm at, right? Now, the advice is the World. So this is you having the opportunity to close out a cycle that has been perpetuated for quite a while, right? This is you being able to finish this kind of runner chaser energy. Because if you've been the person chasing or loving, and now your runner is running back to you, this is the opportunity for you to be like, you know what? No more, right? My door is closed. I care about you, but I'm not your emotional battery. It's not my job, right? To make you feel better about yourself or the things you've done. And so the advice here is to fight the attraction that you feel to this person, because it's very difficult when you get sucked back into their kind of orbit, right? It's hard to pump the brakes and enforce those boundaries until things get crazy and this person is doing all this stuff to sabotage a connection, right? Now, your person's energy, they have the Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Five of Swords, and delays. So your person has caused a lot of unnecessary delays, right? That's kind of what they do because they don't want to be stuck in one place. But the funny part is they keep themselves stuck with all of their negative thinking. Ace of Swords is talking about where they're at for the next few weeks. So this is communication. This is clarity. This is them trying to cut you off from leaving, right? They really want to talk. They're kind of impulsive. They want to know, where are you going? What are you doing? I really thought about this. Why are you not giving me the attention that I'm used to you giving me? Are you leaving forever? What's going on, right? This is them wanting information so they can figure out how to proceed next. Now, the hard part about your person is that they want to move the situation forward with you, but they want to try to keep control of the connection so that they can end it at any time, right? Anytime things get too real, they want to be able to walk away. And that's really what's coming through here, is that they're trying to figure out what your plan is so that they can kind of make their own plan and then reestablish that control of the situation, right? This person misses you a lot, but they also fear that you will find someone to replace them. So whatever this communication is, it's definitely going to be some questions. They're going to try to feel you out. They really want to know if you're moving on from this. And if you move on, what is your plan? Is it over, or are you dating someone else? Are you leaving me for someone else, or leaving this connection for someone else? How they're viewing you is the Three of Cups in the reverse. So they're feeling a lot of disappointment. And, that's kind of that betrayal energy for your person. They could be feeling as though you are betraying them by leaving this connection, right? They could be watching you, feeling very suspicious about, was there someone you were talking to or someone that caught your eye? You're no longer willing to deal with my issues, right? Why are you not attracted to me anymore? Your person knows that they've disappointed you, but because you're not coming through, or you won't be coming through as someone who's overly emotional about the connection anymore, they don't understand. They're like, what is my Aries feeling, right? And that really is the advice, is to kind of keep this person guessing the way they keep you guessing, right? Don't spend a lot of time going into, how we can fix this and that and whatever, because this isn't productive to the relationship at this time. It's not really what this person needs, because I feel like you've been saying that, right? And nothing's changed. They're also trying to figure out if you're coming back, right? Is this just the end? Can we fix this? They may not be talking to you about it, but they're very curious to know, where are you emotionally? Are you going to keep giving to me, right? Five of Swords in the reverse for how this is affecting them. So they are coming to the realization that all of the games they've been playing, all of the things that they've done have completely backfired. And I think that's what the regrets is about, that was at the bottom of your oracle deck, is they're now realizing, I've done this one too many times. Aries doesn't want me anymore, or I can't tell if Aries wants me anymore. The switch has literally flipped inside my person where they just don't care, right? This person is thinking, or will be thinking, a lot about what's going on, because they're not sure why you're not giving them the response that they're used to getting, right? Now, outcome for the next few weeks is Page of Wands, single coming out in the reverse, Aries. So let's see what that's about. Okay, couple of things here. You might be deciding to explore your options and meet other people. The hard part is, if you're doing this, it's coming more from a place of either trying to move your life forward very quickly because you don't want to spend a lot of time thinking about the past or this person. This also talks about you trying to meet new people, but still feeling very committed to this energy over here, which is absolutely normal if this is your twin, right? But I feel like you're going to be trying to get out in the world. You're going to be trying to really kind of ignore the emotions that you're feeling and keep yourself very busy. But whatever you're doing, whoever you're meeting, whatever options you've got, maybe you're downloading like a new dating app, right? When you put that, I'm not in a relationship, that's not going to feel 100% honest, right? Because you are still very much committed to this person, whether you feel like it or not. This is the card of the twin flame, and it's in the reverse. So this is you really kind of waiting for this person to return and feeling as though you've lost somebody that is your other half. This also talks about you possibly having a fling, right? Maybe you hook up with somebody, you meet somebody new. This is talking about it being kind of short-lived because your heart is somewhere else, right? And your commitment really lies somewhere else, even if you're at a distance from your person over the next few weeks. Now, I'm going to take a look at, actually, I want to pull you a couple of oracle cards, and then I'm going to take a look at all of the information from your person's point of view, because I would love to know, how are they feeling about this situation? How they feel about you deep down? What do they want, right? What are they going to do? What are they doing currently? Why are they doing anything at all? But I'd also like to know, how will that affect you, right? I'm going to take a look at how you can deal with this person. And I think that is all. So if you want to check that out, the link is down below. We have time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and mourn out so that the new can come in. Now, for those of you who feel this is your twin and you want this person, right? Just because it's saying move on, I feel like it's talking about moving on from this part of the relationship, because the advice is the world. So it's time to let go of trying to save this person, rescue this person, love this person when they're not getting into the space that you need them to be in, so that it's reciprocal, right? We have helpful person. Someone wants to help. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Tell me about that. Okay, so if you're feeling very blue, this might be a good time to start spending a little bit of money on some kind of therapy or self-help books. This also talks about letting people into your life and getting out in the world and enjoying yourself. Now, I know with everything that's going on in the environment, it's kind of hard to do that. But if you could even meet up with friends, right? Just some close friends and have a night at the house, right? There's somebody who has some helpful information for you. This could be someone who's dealt with something very similar to what you've dealt with. This could be a trusted friend. This could be a parent. This could be anybody, right? So it's time for you to start getting out a little bit more or socializing, even if you're just talking on the phone. We also have dream big, let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. Now, Aries, this is talking about not necessarily giving up on your twin if you're in a twin flame connection, but also not settling for less, right? Now we have, yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So for those of you who are wondering, am I in a karmic situation? Is this something that is not meant for me? I don't know if this is my twin anymore. The answer to that would be yes. For those of you who feel as though you may not be making the right decision by cutting this person off, you have two cards saying very clearly that it's time for you to take action and do something different, right? We'll see how that will affect the person you're dealing with and what they'll end up bringing to the table. But this has been your reading for the month of July. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye. I see this person coming to the realization that whatever they've been doing, if they've been trying to meet other people, they don't love people. This person is very cold. They're very shut down, right? They don't feel a whole lot for people. And so I feel like you got this person right in the feels in a way that they don't understand. They don't understand this connection. That's exactly it. Them being very confused. And that's what I was saying about your person's energy, is they're incredibly disconnected from source, right? So I think good for you for not rushing in to heal this person and allowing them to just sit kind of in the mess that they've made, because that's letting them take a long look about what's important to them. They're starting to realize that they've destroyed something that really was their stability.